What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Trevi Trev, and I'm back with another video. I wanted to make this video because I just got off the phone with my homie, and my homie, he's basically like my brother. He's basically my brother. Known him since middle school. He's in the military. He's a Sigma in a fraternity, and he's just an all-around good dude. My brother Austin, shout out to you. But I was just talking to him, and I was catching up with life, and we were just catching up, and we were just talking about how far we've come, how far we've grown, and how we're different from when we were in 2017. And I wanted to talk about that because that's a great point. That's a great point to notice, like, how we both have changed and how we're different people, and how who we were in 2017 is not who we are in 2023, and how we've evolved, and we all should evolve. Because honestly, in life, you may think that that's your final point, that's your last as far as you can get, but you can go so much further. And as a 25-year-old man, I can honestly say I've experienced way more than I ever have at 19 years old. Because at 19 years old, I thought I figured out the world. I thought I seen everything I could see. But guess what? I couldn't even fill out a medium shirt. And now I fill out all the medium shirts because I'm in shape and I got those gains. But in 2017, I thought I was the physical embodiment of perfection. I thought I was ready for anything in life. But guess what? Life had a different plan for me. Like, everything I thought at 19, most of it was wrong, or it didn't stand the test of time. I mean, some of it was right, like some of my morals and stuff stand the test of time, but honestly, you got to grind through your 20s. You got to grind through your 20s, and honestly through your teenage years, because that ultimately sets the precedent of who you will be in life. Because I know so many people who are pregnant right now, who have baby mamas, baby daddies, they broke, they're in jail. I know so many people like that. And me and my homie, we were talking about that. And how we're not like those people, and how we all got similar cards, but they turned out worse than us because they didn't put in no fucking work. And excuse my language, but I just use it to emphasize a point. They put in no work during their 20s, and then now they're just looking like Boo Boo the Fool. They look stupid. They look foolish. So my message to you guys is to avoid distractions and put in the work during your 20s. Because during your 20s, you're supposed to be broke. You're supposed to be struggling. But you want to get out of there by your mid-20s. And you do that through getting educated. You do that through funding your own business. Or you do that through basically just persevering through a job or anything to just be productive in society. Because, like, so many of my friends who I grew up with, the ones that are successful, I noticed that they kind of pioneered their own path. Their own path. Because my one friend, shout outs to my boy Hassan, he's like a producer for Def Jam. He does photography and everything. And I remember when me and him used to sell his t-shirts to people in high school. But to see him evolve, and to see a lot of my friends and myself evolve like that from 2017 to now is amazing. So you all should just grind like we did. Grind like a madman. Even if nobody believes you, even if people call you corny, even if people say your idea is not going to work, keep doing it. Because at the end of the day, at the end of the road, when you're successful, when you're 30 and you have a vision of your life and it's coming into fruition, it'll happen. And don't think you know everything, because you don't, bro. You got to get humbled sometimes, and you got to know that you're not that cold. But you get cold by working. You get cold by getting those life lessons in you and growing from that. Because nothing in life is worse than wasted potential. And I haven't said that in a minute, but it's the truth. It's the truth, bro. And when you grind, you don't waste your potential. Not a moment is wasted when you grind, because ultimately you're building towards something. And when you build towards something in your 20s, you're going to hit your prime in your 30s. And I'm seeing the results of that right now, because I'm almost where I want to be. I got a little bit more grinding to do. But by the time I'm 30, I see myself being a family man. I see myself owning property. I see myself being a successful businessman in my career, or in the TSA, or in the NSA, or whatever I'm doing. I just see myself being successful because I laid down the foundation. And right now it's just keep putting in the work, keep building on those hard days, those dog days. And talking to my friend, that motivated me, because that reinvigorated the fire within me. Because, I was having a rough week, but, I'm turning it around now. And, I'm going to keep turning it around. And the gears don't stop. The grind doesn't stop. And, just to see that comparison from now to then is amazing. Because even if y'all look in the thumbnail, I showed y'all what I look like in 2017 and what I look like currently. Like, I'm way more in shape. I'm in better shape. And before, imagine if I just stagnated and thought that was the best I could do. A lot of stuff being left on the table. But I say this to say this: don't leave anything on the table. Leave no doubt about who you are and who you want to become. Because it's like that sometimes. It's like that. And, you got to have certain things happen to you for you to grow until you get to that next level. Because if you're a young guy in the 20s, you don't know everything. In college, they'll fill your head up with lies to think you do, but you don't. Learn, go get that practical experience as well as that educational experience, and just keep grinding, keep turning those wheels. At Rutgers, we have a saying, it's called keep chopping. You keep chopping every day until that tree comes down, and then you can use it to make wood, and you can build houses or do whatever. But I say this to say this: grind through your 20s. Grind through your 20s. Sacrifice. Do what you have to do. You know, have a little fun, yes. Have a little fun, yes. But do more work than you have fun. Because, you know, ultimately, when you get older, you can have all the fun you want. You can have all the fun you want when you're financially stable and you're set up to where you want to be in life. Because, you know, so many people, they chase that instant gratification and they don't get anything in life. But I don't want you guys to be like that. So my message for you guys today is grind through your 20s. Get through those crappy jobs, get through that crappy school session, get through that crappy gym session, and then at the end of the yellow brick road, you'll see where you want to be. But that's my message for today. Hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're a young man in your 20s or a young woman in your 20s, just keep at it, man. It'll get better. Don't give in to what everybody else is doing. Don't be in the clubs all the time. Be on your books, be in your Bible, be in the gym. Just do what you got to do. And that's all I got to say for today. And I'm out.